Good evening, everyone. This is T-Max for T-Max American Experience, and I just wanted to show you I'm driving out to do a hike. And as is a lot of the times, I catch more wildlife on the way out to the hike than a lot of times on the hike. All right, here there is a field full of white-tailed deer all looking at me here out in this field. I'm out on the Southridge of Conneaut. Get ready for a wild night. Who knows what's going to happen? Hopefully some of these ingrates over here will come down and show up for the video. But be watching to see what happens. Okay, I only drove down the road a few feet, and on the opposite side of the road we got a whole nother herd of whitetail over here. So the wildlife are definitely out tonight. It's just whether I could end up capturing them or not. We'll see, but at least I got two different herds of whitetail roaming around. This is hopefully going to be a good night. Alright, get ready for some good stuff tonight. Good evening, everyone. It is April 9th, 2025. And I am out here on the Southridge of Conneaut getting ready to do an investigation where nearly 1 year ago on April 20th of 2024 I caught probably the scariest sound that I caught. I caught something scream at me, literally U-turned me, and yeah, no man. And then something proceeded to follow me out as I headed out. I titled that Terror in the Woods. We're almost exactly 1 year out from that, but I got the weather kind of good for that. Right now it is currently 40 degrees with winds light and variable, and we're going to do an investigation here. We're going to pull out some tricks. I got a speaker. I'm going to go over to the edge of the valley, and I'm going to blare Sierra sounds down into the valley. And I have the predator collar with me here tonight, and we're going to probably be blaring some coyote calls down into the valley as well. I'm going to try to capture all this on camera. I got to use my phone. I got to use the camera for the speaker, so I will have to be. I'm going to try and use one of my other cameras, and that other camera that I use, I'm going to have that set up and just be recording while I'm down in that valley. So I'm going to try to pull out all the stops tonight. We're going to try to see if we can get some good evidence. Seen a bunch of deer on the way out here, so it's a good sign. Very good sign. And we got weather is it's chilly, and it's going to be dropping down to below freezing, but this is as good as we can get so far for this spring. And so be looking for stuff here. If you hear something, you see something, say something. I'll give you in advance here noise pollution that we're going to have during this. Okay, we will hear off in the distance. You're going to hear the Interstate 90 traffic. We are in Conneaut, Ohio. Okay, you will hear railroads, and it is a low wind night, and I can already hear one. We'll hear a few aircraft go overhead. Hopefully not a lot of those. But like I said, we got one going over us right now. And that should be the only noise pollution. Okay, so it's actually a pretty isolated place in the southeast corner of Conneaut. We're out here. The elevation out here is about 870 feet. From the Southridge Road is up at about 950 feet, right around there. And that's from where my house is, it's over a 300-foot elevation gain. So from the lake shore, from the beginning of the northern part of the city of Conneaut, it's somewhere in the area of close to a 400-foot elevation gain. So that's just kind of the geography of Conneaut itself. And so with that in mind, we're on the high ground. We will go down into the valley as well, the Conneaut Creek, and we're going to check out the ancient tree. We're going to check out, look for beaver dams, and possibly beaver. and see whatever else we get. So we're looking for the wildlife, the signs of wildlife, especially the predator activity. And we are also looking for whatever the heck it was that has screamed at me down here. Also, last year I caught twice on thermal. I caught something bipedal running away from me. And we're going to see if we can maybe find out any of that mystery. I've also had rocks thrown at me down here multiple times, even in the daylight. And we're going to see if we can figure out who that was or what it was. So that would be looking for the Ohio Grassman, Bigfoot, Yeti, Sasquatch, whatever you want to call it. And I'm getting knocks already. There was just 4 knocks. Whoa. I don't know if you heard that. Hopefully you did, but this is going to probably be one heck of a night. I'm hoping anyway. So get ready, because I'm going to try to dig up something. I'm going to try to irritate. I'm going to try to piss off, and I'm going to try to capture it on video. Just so you can see, there is the 10 mil Smith & Wesson with the extra mag. Right up here on the side is the 9 mil SAR. Both have buffalo boar grizzly rounds in them. So I have all the equipment. I got extra flashlights with me. Went through my checklist. Didn't forget nothing tonight, so get ready. This is going to be good. All right. God bless you. Okay, I'm over at the edge of the valley. And I got something making a bunch of noise over here. Not sure if I can capture that. We'll get you a look down into the valley here. Looks like that beaver dam is functioning. It looks pretty flooded. We're going to see what this means for it being passable for a hike. I don't know. There it goes. It looks like right over straight ahead. I think that's an eagle nest. Look at that big nest right there. And that may be an eagle making that noise. Again, it sounds like it's flying away, so it's some sort of bird. But interesting. So, already, it's an interesting night. Alright, we'll get back to you in a minute. Okay, we're on. I have the camera set up, looking down into the valley as best I can get it. We're going to make our way to the stairway, and my thermal camera doesn't have as much space on there as what I would normally like, so I'm not going to start the thermal camera up right away because it says I have 20% space left on it. I got to get some of those off and get them made into videos or do something with them. But for now, I'm going to limit. I can have it on and still see what it's doing. So I brought the spotlight, and on the stairway, halfway down where we put the spotlight, I'm hearing, it might be a canine, it might be domestic barking, or it might not, I'm not sure. Sounds like a commotion going on. So it does look like over the winter this got damaged and they had to repair part of the stairway already. Oh, and at least they got it done. This is a beautiful stairway. Again, so I'm hearing a dog, but we're gonna do from here, we're gonna do the coyote collar. So here's some Canadians, some of Hattie's friends there. we're going to get the predator collar out, and we're going to hit coyote locator. Okay, see, here's our, see, number 6 is coyote locator. Get ready, because this gets loud. So I'll count it down. And we got to listen for a response, though, so get ready to turn the volume back up when I'm done. Okay, get ready here, because it goes 3, 2, 1. Didn't get anything that I can hear. Sometimes that just starts heading, bringing them over this way as well. Now I'm gonna put listening device and the spotlight up once I get to this level here. Okay, so you see we got our spotlight going here, pretty darn bright. That's the bat signal in the air. And then I'm going to try to put this up on the tripod here while I do this, and either it'll be a disaster or it'll be a success. Well, there's not much in between, though. Okay. Now, as you can see, got that. We're going to turn that on. Okay, you can see that. Sounds like there's a four-wheeler down here, which is odd. We're going to set this up right here. It'll stay. Okay. Winds are light. Okay, I'm trying to. There we go. Got the O light on. We'll put up some glow sticks for path markers. The four-wheeler is concerning. I don't want any human interference on this. We'll see, let me pull the light away so that you can see our bright light. Dude, this was I don't know if that's a four-wheeler or side-by-side or what, but it's definitely concerning. And it does look like we had damage to the path, and they still got a lot of work to do. on it, but it's early. So they got the boards tore up that are usually right here. And what I'm going to have to do is this here, because we're going to be putting up some glow sticks. So I'm going to have to switch on the PowerTech headlamp, and we're going to run with that. I still have not, I have the thermal running but not recording. Yeah, without those boards here, this is a swamp through here. A deep swamp. Thank God for the mucks, because this is deep. Usually there's a board going over this, but it's been damaged from the winter. And got our first glow stick up. Show you that right there. Show you, there it is. There's our light. Yeah, this is going to definitely make this more challenging. This is bad, muddy. This is like I'm sinking. But we made it through it though. No. Got a light in that tree. Hold on, let me turn that headlamp off. You can see. I don't know what that is. No freaking clue. Something. That might be eye shine up there. I think I have eye shine up in that tree. That's what it looks like. I think I'm being watched. I was looking, I was like trying to figure out what the heck that was. It looks like it's two eyes. I don't know if that is an owl, a raccoon, or what, but it's watching me. So we'll try to get a better look at that as well. Yeah, that sucker's still watching me up there. Sorry, the headlamp does not work well for this. It's in that darn pine tree. I don't know what we got up there, though. I don't have anything on the thermal yet. I kept thinking, I'm like, how the heck is there some sort of light up there? And then, no, it's eye shine. Jeez. Okay. Okay. Let me turn the headlamp back on. See if we can find that. I'm gonna put up another glow stick. Hey, look, the old one's here, so must have been a good spot. I'm hearing something that almost sounds like whoops. Still trying to see if I can find whatever that is up in that tree, but I don't see it anymore. It may have had enough of me. So this got extensively flooded in the wintertime. And it is going to be hard to tell exactly where our path is. I hear an aircraft going overhead. And look, there's one of the old glow sticks, so I put one in a similar spot. So I have to try and get the thermal fired up. There we go. And I see there's a lot of sticks on the ground. Well, honestly, I think right there is where the path is supposed to go, but it's like flooded. So we're going to have to improvise. Now the river is definitely loud. think this is where I can go across. Sounds like a big one. I love catching them. Man, are they a creepy sound. Okay. Let me try to get across this stream. Wow. Okay, we got a lot going on. I'm hearing those owls go. So I'm on the right track. There's some of the old glow sticks. Oh. Got glow sticks over there. I gotta figure out how this winds around here. The path is totally destroyed. Sorry, my nose is definitely a little stuffy. That was a gobble. There's a turkey. That's odd. crap are we alive tonight here? I'm trying to fish out some more of my glow sticks. That's what you hear me trying to do here. We have all kinds of things making noises down here tonight. Get them. There it goes. And we got that vehicle. What the heck is that? Those turkey are mean. Honestly, don't want to run into one of them. Again, this whole valley got like torched, flooded. And quite honestly, it doesn't look like I can go this way. I believe the pathway used to go like right along here. But it is tore up. So we're going to have to improvise here. I see where we got glow sticks there. Like, this is the right way. Maybe this is where the path goes. It's hard to tell. Yep, there's one of our glow sticks. Sticks up. I think that's the first time I've caught a turkey gobbling on camera. I've heard them several times before, especially when I worked at the prison. They were all over around there. I'm just wondering, I'm hearing that four-wheeler. He's coming awful darn close. Still hearing owls. It is flooded down here. We gotta see if we can get across this valley. The thing is that I can't tell. I know that three-wheeler sound is over there. I think it's on the opposite side of the creek, but I'm not 100%. Should mention that this is a Wednesday night, so not like this is people who are out on the weekend kicking it. Get up by the water, so we're gonna have some of the noise of that. Marking up another glow stick. Again, this is a pretty good size area. With a lot of ground to cover. I am unholstering the 10 mil now, because I just have a feeling I don't feel comfortable. Sounded like something just got thrown into the water there. Drop in the comments what you think of that, if you heard that, because we're going to try to make it to the giant tree. Because I see it up ahead here. Because if something screams at me, it's going to be a different ball game than last time. So our tree's over that way. I want to try to go up here first, if I can get over top of these. Let's see if the beaver dam doesn't sound like it's there anymore. But there was a huge flood, so that could have wrecked it. Okay, this is a little island thing here, and there was a front part of the beaver dam in the back. We might have to try to go down and see if the back is there. Yeah, this winter was definitely rough on this place. Okay, see it right there. There's our giant tree. And this is the place where I was screamed at. See, last year I did not have a thermal camera. And last year we had that sound of that four-wheeler or side-by-side or whatever it is. It was cruising around here. Picking up some birds that are still chirping. Even though it's pitch black out here. Unless that's a peep frog. Okay, so here's our giant. I'm gonna go up along this side of it. Got a big, 1/3 of it is fallen over. It's somewhere in the area of like 325 some years old. It's ancient. And there's the part that's fallen. This sucker is surviving floods, heavy winters, everything. And this other one here too is pretty darn big. Looks like somebody threw their trash down here. So, okay, I made my objective, my waypoint. It is creepy. It is scary down here. Yeah. Oh, what the hell was that? I just heard something up there. But my level for playing games is 0 tonight. Like I said, the 10 mil Smith & Wesson is in the hand. Okay. This one thing about this feature about this, it has no safety. It is just ready to fire. That's usually why I don't unholster it unless I mean business. As you guys know, I like to joke around a lot. Maybe in a little bit I'll be back towards that, but right now this is a tense moment. This is the second big tree, but look at this. I don't know if you call that a big tumor on its neck. I see a spider right there. Of the 10 mil, I have 30 rounds. Okay, and then in the 9 mil, I got 15 more. Tonight, the mood I'm in, if something wants to mess with me, it may get 45 rounds fired at it tonight. I am in no mood to play. I'm intent on I'm not going to have the same thing happen to me that happened last year. Not only am I better equipped, I'm just more experienced than last year. So we're not doing that this year. Okay, so we're gonna get up along the river edge. Take a gander down there. Alright, I am gonna reholster. Trying to do this stuff one-handed is not easy. The stuff just is, it's not going to cooperate with me one-handed. So I'm trying to like tuck things away so I have hands free to snap this back into place. There we go. Okay. Because I want to switch back to another light. Okay. Kill the light. How dark it is out here. And we're gonna crank up this bad boy. It's on high, so that we can get a good look around here. Okay. This really lights that freaking valley up. Because then we're gonna turn around and start to find our way back. And again, I'm in no mood to play. I don't care if it's people or whatever. There's our big giant. That is huge. I fit inside, just so you know, I fit inside that with my arms spread wide all the way across, just to give you a size reference on that. Just in that hole there. It's huge. We're going to make our way back. Got our lantern and our audio recorder on the steps that we're going to retrieve, and then we got a camera on the bench on top of the ridge that we're going to retrieve as well. Okay. I'll be glad to kind of get away from the noise of the river. Ooh, I got eye shine straight back there. Took off. Took one look at me and bolted. I don't know if I caught that on camera or not. It's back far enough. It's there. I gotta zoom in. There's our glow stick. Right in there. There it is. You see that? I got it dead center. We got eye shine. I got something looking at me. Let's play with this a little. See what it does. And it is making it move some. My thermal can't pick it up. It's too much stuff in the way of it. So, I am being watched. Okay, gotta zoom the camera, pan it out. It's still there watching. So you can see beaver dam right there too. There is one beaver dam down here. Let's get a good look at it. Then we can jump across this. You can see it has some water flowing out of it. And this is why a lot of this valley is flooded right now. Because he's got his little pond going. Haven't seen any signs of fresh chews. Yeah. Whatever that vehicle was, sounds like it's parked. And FYI, I put a camera in my car that is running currently. Again, and this one, I'm going to try to make sure I'm not followed, not messed with. If I am, I want to catch him. And there's other times where, and if I had someone else with me, I might hang out down here longer. But tonight is not going to be one of those nights. We got a bunch of evidence. And now I gotta trying to figure my way out from here, because that doesn't look like the path. That looks like the path, but it doesn't look like it's blocked. So I gotta figure my way, because there's my glow stick marker, and I see my next one over there. I just got to figure out how I got there. Yeah, let's see what we can do down this way. Said even with glow sticks, this place, the path is not well defined. There's some of our old ones. So I'm on the right track. That's why I leave those down here, though. It's so easy to have lose this trail. aircraft going overhead. It's funny that the thermal did not pick up what was making the eye shine both times there. So I know I'm on the right path. I do gotta say, there's a couple of those peep frogs are sounding off there, but nowhere near like I thought they would be. I still got a muddy bog to get through to get out of here. There's our light. On the right trail. I mean, this is muddy down here, but not near as bad as I thought it was going to be. Not as bad as the jumbo woods. You can see my little lamp up here on the stairway. You can see things are sprouting up. And if they don't get any maintenance down here, there will be no trail down here. I hear the train horn. What's one of my videos without a train in it? There's our light. Glow stick there. And we're getting into some of the thicker mud here. It's slippery. So I want you to see that light there? That's my lamp on the stairway. The right way. There's our glow stick. Yeah, there are several little ponds, puddled up water from all the flooding. That's usually not there in the summertime. I'm not glad I put up these glow sticks though. I'm trying to find my way back from this without them would be very difficult. See, there's one of the old ones. And now I gotta try to figure out my pathway. I think this is, we're up to the swamp here. The bog. Yeah, we are. Okay. I'm gonna try to curve out around this a little since all the thorns and everything are down. It's wicked muddy down here. Holy. I'm busting sticks. There's the glow stick. Okay. I'll try to see if there's an easier way to get through this. I don't think there is. Sometimes that's why I bring these mucks. Sometimes I just gotta charge through. You can see some deer doing the same. They dig down in pretty deep. So I've got some deer tracks. And I do gotta say this here. On my way out, if I run across wildlife, I will attempt to get the camera out. I'll have it ready, and we're gonna see there. So if there's anything on the way out, I'll do a closing, but there'll be bonus features. And dude, my boots are muddy as all get out. Now, as easy as this stairway was to climb down, it's kind of like we need the Rocky music getting strong now playing as I go up this. Holy cow. Because this is rough, but we got to collect our light and recorder. So we're going to take this in levels. Because we got a ways to go up this valley. This is a good night for the coyotes to be out. Well, we still got graffiti down here. Ooh. I think that's an owl I'm hearing. I can't tell if I'm hearing a coyote or if I'm hearing an owl. Boy, it's like setting off. Let's get up to our next level here, to our light. That thing's still making noise. It's like going nuts. So there may be coyotes. You drop in the comments what you think it is. And okay, so I got the sound recorder attached back to me. It's still running though. I just can't tell what it is. And unfortunately, oh, look at this guy. Right there. Right up in this tree. What is that, dude? I think that may be an owl. Yeah, my thermal's even hitting on him. We can go up another level and try to get a look at that. Let me, I gotta figure out where I'm gonna stick this light. I think there's an owl tucked in that tree. Seeing if I can catch him. I'll say that's an owl up there. Okay, I gotta zoom the camera back out. Oh, he just made a noise. Sounds like a pack. I'm hearing two different ones set off. So I think we got some coyotes down here as well. Hands full, really full this right now, but we're gonna try and get up closer to that tree. Moths flying around here. Right up in here is where it is. And I don't have a free hand to do anything with, so. Yeah, my thermal's hitting on that spot because it's still there. Gonna move along here. I still got another camera to pick up that I really don't have space for. And I can see it. See that blue light right over there? That's my camera. Dude, I'm hearing noises up here too. That pathway there loops around. Ooh. Dude, I had a bang on a tree there. Did you hear that? Okay, now I gotta get the camera here. Okay, can't believe I was just down there. Yeah, still having things make noise. Okay, so I've got the camera over here. I'm going to put on the headlamp. Yeah. Well, I gotta say, place did not disappoint. Okay. Well, that stinks. This thing shut down for some reason because the battery's dying. So you probably didn't get much with it. So I am having to shove things here and there to try and carry them out. Yeah, I haven't used this camera in a while, and so I figured, I just assumed it was still charged. That was, guess what happens when you assume. It's noisy, it's getting closer. I just do not have a free hand. No. And nothing's going to cooperate with me either, of course. Now, if you could actually see me right now, you'd be laughing at me. So I'm not actually going to show you. I'm having to carry this out. Alright, we just got a last look through there. I'm gonna head out because, like I said, my hands are overly full. I don't like that. Because to grab my firearm right now, I would have to drop stuff, expensive stuff. So, and again, that's some poor planning on my part. I got so much equipment and not enough hands. That's always seems to be my problem. So I got some stuff to do, some sound to go over. Trying to keep everything rolling until we get to that car, because this place is uber creepy. I definitely got some work to get to on this stuff. No screams, but a lot of interesting sounds. I'd say at minimum we have turkey, owls, and coyotes, and probably some other stuff. I caught eye shine of some other things up in the trees too. So who knows? We'll have to see too if maybe there's something else caught in there. Again, I think it would have been a bad day if anything would have screamed at me for whatever screamed at me. Honestly think if something threw a rock at me tonight, that would have probably went bad too. I was not in the mood for messing around. So, with that said, I got a camera on the car too. I'll have to review that footage, make sure nothing went. It is inside the car, but pointing outwards. So if something came up by my car, or someone, I will know tonight. And FYI, Erica left the door open on her porta potty. Okay, see, I'm back into a joking mood already. So, from the Southridge of Conneaut, on an epically creepy night, this is T-Mac for T-Mac's American Experience, saying God bless you and good night.